first, be sure to remove any excess nail polish from your nails from your previous pedicure. What I'm doing here is wiping down my nails with alcohol to remove any excess residue my nail polish remover might have missed. Alright, let's start polishing now. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm applying a thin layer of Sally Hansen's Nail Growth Miracle to my bare nails. Now this will not only act as my base and protect my nails, but what I love about this the most is that it does not allow for my nails to get yellow, which happens a lot when you polish your nails frequently. So I think this is definitely a great product, and it also makes my nail polish last a really long time. Now do the same thing to the other side. Just keep polishing, just keep polishing. Now, this whole system might be a little bit difficult at first if you're not great at polishing, because I wasn't, but with practice you definitely do become better at it. It took me a while to get it down to be able to polish really nicely, but I got it down, and so will you. Now that you've applied your base, go ahead and let that dry really good, and we will move on to step 2. Alright, now this is the fun part. You get to pick a color that you want to rock for a few weeks, and because it is summertime now, you can definitely do something nice and bright. I was deciding between those two colors, and I decided to go with the pink. I think that this color is very appropriate for sandal weather. So yeah, go ahead and shake up your nail polish and start polishing away. Now, as you can see, I do polish pretty slowly just because I want to make sure that I do a nice polish and I don't get it all over my cuticles and my skin. So I would definitely say go ahead and take your time with it. Don't rush it. I like to do my polishings, while I'm watching TV or something. I try to make it a very relaxing process and not so much of a stressed out process. This is your time to be artistic and just have fun with it. And as I said, if it doesn't come out great the first time, it's okay. You can always fix it, remove it, and redo it. So that's always an option. But, I wouldn't worry about getting it on your skin or anything, because you can always remove that really easily with a Q-tip. Or what I like to do is, if I do get any excess polish, all it really takes is a shower or two, and you will have a perfect pedicure. So I wouldn't stress too much about perfection here. And the longer you do it, the more control you're going to have over this process, and the better and quicker it's going to be. So as you can see, I actually make mistakes myself. I do have to wipe down and reapply and all that stuff. So it is definitely normal. Most important, just have fun with it and keep practicing. So go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention is the toilet paper that I wrapped around my toes. I don't have one of those professional sponges, and I don't feel like I need one, just because plain old toilet paper does the same thing. So I'm very happy with this cheap solution. But yeah, just go ahead and keep polishing. This pink is really pretty. It's very appropriate for summertime. Now that you've applied your first coat, go ahead and let that dry real good, and then go ahead and start applying your second coat. Applying a second coat, in my opinion, is always much easier, just because you already have a layer of color on your nails, and the purpose of a second coat is really just to get that nice deep color out of your nail polish. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm applying my second coat, and I'm using this really pretty bubblegum pink by Chelsea. It actually might be Chelsea, I'm not exactly sure. I never knew if it was Chelsea or Chelsea, but it's a really pretty bright pink. I am now applying a second coat to the other side of my nails as well, so go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, now that you're all done polishing, make sure that this dries on really, really well because your next step is going to be adding a design, a sticker to your nail, and you want to make sure that your nails are very dry for this step. Okay, now this part is really not as difficult as it may look like. I'm pretty much just turning. I've already picked a sticker that I'm going to use on my nail, and now I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to lay it, how I want to place the sticker, and you just kind of turn it, you know, until you find the way that you want this sticker to lay on your nails, and you just pick it up with a tweezer, and once you found the right spot, you just go ahead and place it and press it down with your finger. So it is very, very simple. And these stickers I got at the drugstore, and they are by Kiss Nail Art 3D Tip and Toe Art. And in this kit that I've purchased, there's 200 stickers. So there's definitely a nice variety. You have a good selection to pick from. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I've picked up my sticker and I'm going to place it. Now the only thing that I need to pay attention here is to lay it the same way that I have on my other nail. So that is just a little bit of some eye work that you have to do to kind of place it the same way that you've placed the other one so they look the same way, of course. So that's what I'm doing here, and again you do the same thing with a tweezer. You picked it up, and once you find that right spot, comparing it to your other toe, you just apply pressure with your finger, and that's it. It is very, very simple to use these stickers. You do not have to be an artist, and that's what I really do love about these stickers. You can have really a lot of fun with them. Woohoo! Top coat time, my favorite part because I know I'm almost done. So I will be using the it's by Sally Hansen. It's the Insta-Dry Anti-Chip Top Coat. It is the red bottle, and this is my favorite top coat of all time because I've been using this for a really long time. It has gotten me through a lot of pedicures. It not only helps with chipping, my nail polish does not chip when I use this particular top coat, but it holds these stickers really, really well. Now when you are applying these stickers, I did want to mention, make sure you check that the sticker does not lift on any of the edges because that will allow for peeling and you do not want that. So once you've applied pressure and you know that your sticker is on there real good, apply a generous amount of this top coat, and this will hold it in place really, really well, and it dries really, really quickly, and that's probably one of the best things that I love about this top coat. It just dries very, very quickly. I am now applying the top coat to the other side as well. Make sure you get both sides and make sure you really get that sticker real good because you don't want that to peel off. Now you are all done. Now you just wait a little bit to let that dry in. The bottle does say that it dries on in 30 seconds, but because I applied a thicker layer, I like to give it a few minutes to really, really dry. And we are now all done. My top coat has dried on really, really good. So I am ready to hit the beach or wherever I need to be in sandals. But I would definitely recommend an at-home pedicure. As you can see, it is pretty simple. If your first try doesn't come out great, that's okay. Keep trying. With practice, you will become much, much better at it each time. So don't get discouraged. And I get a lot of compliments on these nails, to be honest with you. A lot of people want to know where I get my nails done, and now you know that I do them at home and I do them myself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some good pointers and tips, and I will see you in my next video.